So this is just a little update on the Honda 90, Cub 90. Just 1 second, I'm going to turn off this light because it's been annoying the video. And you can see I've got it all primered now today. And you can still see a little bit of where it was welded, which is unfortunate, but there's not a lot that I can do because it wasn't just lined up perfectly. And I tried to block it with filler. It just didn't do enough, but it's enough to get away with it, and it's a lot better than the way the bike was before. So I guess you could say it is what it is. It's not a new bike. It's never going to be a new bike again. So, got my petrol tank here. We didn't strip the whole frame, and in hindsight probably we should have stripped the whole frame and etch primered it and everything else, but I don't have that sort of time on my hands to do that, and it's not my bike. So you can see that the petrol tank's a bit rough there because of the last person that painted it. It was just ridiculously bad for runs and all sorts, and it is what it is. As I said, it's not going to be perfect. Was never going to be perfect, but it's going to look a bit better than it did. You saw the back of it when we started it, and that's that black piece. Well, will be black when I'm finished. Cleaned it up as best I could with the time I had, but I probably should have just got the whole thing sandblasted and everything else. I mean, if you were willing to spend that money on it, sure, I'd have done that, and it did look a lot better. I was having a few issues with my gun today because we don't have a filter on this compressor to take the water out of the line, so I was having a bit of difficulty with that. I brought the plastics back over, so they're all on the bench here. Now, the bench is an absolute mess at the minute because I'm working on a farm here, and these things tend to get moved around a lot. There's a couple of the other bits on the pallet there and up on the bench. So that's that. And of course all the other bits are cleaned up for the engine and all that. So it's just a little update on how we're getting on with it, and hopefully it'll be back on the road soon if the paint works out. So I might have a go at getting these plastics ready today. I didn't have any plastic primer, so I couldn't primer them today. Although I really wanted to. I wanted to get the whole bike finished, but that's not going to happen. So I guess you're going to have a few more videos on this. Just a little update to let you know what's going on with it. So there you go. Well, it's the end of the day for me, and it's time to go home. But before I go home, I'll just show you the results very quickly. And you'll see that I have sanded this, so any of these marks you see, they're sand marks. But it's not too bad. It didn't turn out too bad at all. You will see just a little bit of the weld here. I kind of expected that would be the case anyway, because it just wasn't welded that straight. But it didn't turn out too bad at all. I'm happy enough. And a lot of the marks that I thought were going to show up actually haven't been that bad, to be honest. So happy days. I'm happy with it. And I'll just move a few pieces here. Plastics next. Just move me wee bike in there. I've done that part, which is the piece that goes on the back, and I did my swing arm, which I wasn't too happy with, but it'll have to do. I mean, there's an awful lot of old paint sitting there. You can see it if you're up close, but there's not much I can do about that. unless I strip the whole thing, and the petrol tank is the same, you'll see. But happy enough with my progress, and that's an update on the wee 90 for you. See you later. Thanks for watching, guys.